Big Meech is home, y'all. Well, technically, sort of, kind of ish, right? So yesterday, it popped up on the BOP website that Demetrius Flannery, aka Big Meech, was released from federal prison. So when this happened, of course, online started going crazy. People, honestly, I think people were calling me as if something happened, like something. I don't get phone calls like this unless something bad happens. People were blowing my phone up. So when you looked into it, I spoke to a source who said, yes, he was released from BOP custody as far as federal prison. But all they could tell me at the time was there are conditions to his release. So I'm like, okay, conditions to a release like that, you done did all these years in prison, normally means you go into a halfway house. They about to, you're still technically in custody. So what happens is he left federal prison in Florida, and then he's going to be finishing out his sentence in a halfway house. He was transferred on Tuesday from FCI Coleman to a low security confinement overseen by the BOP. So the BOP has this office in Miami. It's like a residential reentry management office. So they put you in these programs to help you transition back into the community.
Society, yep.
Yeah, into society. So he's expected to be released from the halfway house in January of 2016. And that's according to the Federal Bureau of Prisons. But his attorney, Brittany Barnett, has been fighting for not only this to happen. Like earlier this year, his sentence was reduced by 3 years because she's been keeping up with laws as they change. And Brittany Barnett, first of all, she's amazing. The work that she does with the Buried Alive Project, she fights for people who are serving excessive time for nonviolent crimes. So she's been on it. So she got this sentence lowered by 3 years, but she's been saying all along it should be even more. So hopefully we'll see him, out of this halfway house even before that time in 2016. And for background, Meech was arrested in 2005. He was sentenced in 2008 to 30 years in prison on charges related to drug trafficking and money laundering. But Brittany says that she is overjoyed. She sent us a statement. She says she's overjoyed that Demetrius Flannery is finally free after 20 years behind bars. 2 decades is incredibly a long time. He's out, but millions more remain trapped inside. There's still so much work to be done. We need to push for real change. He's done his time to focus on personal growth and transformation, and now he has the opportunity to begin a new chapter.
Yeah, I mean, the name Big Meech has grown so much, because of the BMF TV show, because of all the documentaries. He's been mentioned in so many records. His son, Little Meech, because of the BMF TV show. So his name is heavy, even amongst people who didn't know him.
For sure. Yeah.
And he'll be able to leave. Usually they require him to work, to have some type of job to work. And I'm sure with all the people that he knows, he'll be able to work anywhere. So
I mean, his job will be to be Big Meech, right?
Yeah.
Because you think about his story. I'm sure that he's learned a lot over the last 20 years, and I'm sure that he doesn't want people to make a lot of the same mistakes that he made. So he might be out here on his wallow.
100%.
Yep.
I am excited to see. Well, first of all, that's crazy you said that, because someone texted me and said we might have another wallow on our hands. But I'm excited to also see the work that I know he's going to do something with 50 Cent. I'm excited to see what that will be as well. And I will say at this time, they're really leaning in heavy on the privacy, safety, and his security. So they're not releasing certain things about where he'll be, why he's staying, all that type of stuff. But I'm sure in the next week, less than a week, we will hear about what his actual conditions are probation wise. You know what I mean? So yeah. And then let me tell y'all, some of the reactions online, I think that was the funniest part of all of this. Somebody said Big Meech built an empire, fed the streets, got locked up, did 15 plus year bid, and got out of jail all before the Cowboys went to the NFC Championship.
Who tweeted that?
That was funny.
Dang, Charlamagne.
Yeah, people like that don't get into heaven, so I don't even know why you would put something like that now.
That was funny.
You don't care nothing about heaven, do you?
I chuckled for that one.
All right, well, you'll see us at the Super Bowl party. You'll be looking up from hell while we at our Super Bowl party.
They said Meech don't even know how. These are all shout out to the Shade Room. They gathered these tweets. Meech don't even know how to work a phone to show us he's home. We got to wait for the video to come out on VHS.
Damn.
That ain't true. 20 years ago? Was it? Well, I guess.
He gonna know how to
They
work
had
a phone.
phones.
Little
Come
Meech,
on, man. They
Little
had
Meech
phones.
he gonna know how to work a phone. He gonna know how to help the cousin with the groceries.
That's what the children for, and the nephews and the nieces.
Meech should be fine. Meech should be fine.
Help Unc with this.
Yes. Well, welcome home or almost home, or however you want to classify it. We are excited to see what you decide to do next.
Mm-hmm.
Now, moving on, this news is not as bright and vibrant at all. Liam Payne from One Direction is dead now at 31 years old.
Now, no disrespect. One Direction was what group? What songs did they sing?
Baby,
I don't know.
Light up. Let's take a listen to some
That's
One Direction.
Harry. That's Zayn. That's Liam.
Yeah,
what you talking about?
Let's take a listen to some One Direction. Go with my song.
Song ever. Now I can't remember but I know that I won't forget her, cause we danced all night to the best song ever. I think it went oh oh oh. I think it went yeah yeah yeah.
Envy.
We go oh.
I can't
best
get,
song ever.
Let me tell you something.
I can't get jiggy.
Let me tell you something.
Drop one of Clues' songs, best song ever.
When One
I
Direction
don't get
drops,
jiggy with that.
I don't care what I'm doing and where. Like, I just love these songs.
I ain't gonna
You
say
start
all that.
I
The
do.
best song ever
You start
slapped.
jumping up, and especially
You never
in
heard
the
that
right
Homecoming?
bar. Not you're not going. Well, sometimes they play. They mix.
They have a white set.
No, they don't even have it fully. They mix it with other songs.
Oh.
The You Don't Know You're Beautiful. But anyway,
I fell in love with the best song ever because it was on the Kids Bop CD that my kids used to listen to, and that best song ever slaps.
I don't even know how I started hearing One Direction. I think it was just like my time. Like I don't know.
I can't get jiggy to that.
Well, the rest of the world can. The One Direction is a huge group.
Through the doors and path to God.
You better go off. Boy being Charla.
Like
She wants to be a old white
being
lady so
Charlotte.
bad.
No, I'm just saying that song slaps. What you talking
Well,
about?
so
You are an old white lady.
I thought he was talking to me.
No.
And by Dominican, last week I was Dominican. Now I'm an old white lady.
Dominican.
This bump
Ain't no
snapped up
damn
so
idea.
quick. Okay. Well, anyway, because yeah, so celebrating One Direction is one thing, but right now a lot of One Direction fans are not celebrating because Liam Payne, who was a star from the group, passed away yesterday after falling from his hotel balcony. He was in Argentina. So the former One Direction star passed away, and there were several witnesses at the hotel who saw this. He was staying at a hotel, and he was on the third floor of the hotel. It's called the Casa Sar Palermo Hotel. Now, all of the reports do not know whether this fall off of the hotel floor was intentional or if this was an accident.
Did they know if it was a push, or they said there was no malice?
They don't know yet. Only thing that has been confirmed so far from sources that were close to the situation to TMZ is that Liam and his girlfriend Kate had checked into the another hotel in Argentina on September 30th. They had posted several social media posts. People were reposting those yesterday, like while he was just on Snapchat, and then and they were having fun on vacation. And then she left Argentina on the 14th, but Liam stayed and he checked into this hotel, the Casa Sor Hotel. Now they're saying that someone at the hotel called 911 to report an aggressive male at the hotel like that day, and witnesses were already telling TMZ, who broke the story, that when they did see him, that he seemed a little bit like aggressive, frantic, a bit off. So people don't really know. People don't know what happened. It's like you have, people saying they saw him in the lobby, this happened, and alleging that he was on Snapchat on vacation with his girlfriend, having a good time, and the next thing you know, he's falling floors, off of a hotel balcony.
Um,
But he had struggles with drugs and alcohol too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, condolences.
He dealt with a couple different things.
Rest in peace, man.
And and there are different reports too that he had like smashed his laptop. He had to be carried back to his room from that hotel lobby. So there was something going on. Yeah.
Now, has YouTube connected this to Diddy yet? I'm sure they will in some way, shape, or form.
No.
And I know one doesn't have anything to do with the other.
Nothing.
But
No, he had been in Argentina for a concert. And
rest in peace to that.
reunited with the
Definitely.
One Direction bandmates
Sending
there. So
condolences
yes,
to
let's
his
just some rest in
girlfriend, his
peace.
family, and
his kids, he
so sad.
left a child behind, I believe. Yes?
Yes, he does. Yeah, I believe it's his son.
Jesus.
Sending healing energy to him and his family, man.
Yeah, only 31.
Only 31 is very, 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 very young.
God.
Best song ever slaps, though. It really does.
That didn't feel like a song.
All night to the best song ever. Knew every line. Now I can't remember how it goes, but I know that I won't forget her. Cause
Y'all,
we danced all
I don't know
night
what's happening.
to the
All right.
best song ever.
Thank you for Jess With The Mess with Lauren
I don't
LaRosa.
understand what's
I think it
happening
went,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Now, when we come
I
back,
think
we
it
have
goes,
front page
whoa.
news with Morgan Wood. And then Sister Soldier will be joining us.
What you remember?
I know you.
I know right now you're like me. You're saying, thank God Charlamagne is not a singer. Thank God he doesn't even do karaoke.
I don't think Liam would appreciate any of that.
Not at all. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
How we did.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.